So if you've been on YouTube for a minute, you may have noticed that Razer has been spending a significant amount of their advertising dollars giving the laptops to creators in an effort to position their laptops as a mobile editing workstation for those of us who are photographers, filmmakers, or content creators. And that in itself is not a problem, it's actually pretty cool. However, this one repair policy held by Razer is a critical error and a danger to those they are trying to attract. Let me explain. What's good, everybody? For those of you guys who are new to the channel, my name is Sydney Baker Green. If you guys are new here, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those post notifications if you have not. So before we get into the policy, which we will get there, trust me, I want to let you guys know my kind of customer service experience, which led me to discovering this policy and how I really thought, man, this is not a good look for a company that's trying to position itself with creators who have sensitive data. You may be on the right track. So basically, I was editing in DaVinci Resolve and my screen just went black. And I'm like, oh no, I can't afford to not have a workstation. I picked up the laptop, turned it back on, and it did indeed turn on. However, I noticed the battery was low. So my first thought is, well, this is a new battery. It must be the power cord. That's not the first time that would have happened to me before. So I went to Best Buy, got a power cord, didn't work. Went to Amazon, got one that everybody uses when there's breaks, also didn't work. Which then made me think, okay, please be the charger port, which is a very unlikely point of failure on a laptop unless you're like unplugging it and plugging it in a lot. And mine is normally docked and doesn't move at all. So I'm thinking at this point, it's gonna be best to send it into Razer, have them do a diagnostic. Customer service lady was very nice, just very scripted, which can be irritating when you're trying to get your product repaired. We go through the standard checklist, turn it on, turn it back off again, update your drivers with respect to your power management, see if that's an issue, because that can sometimes cause charging issues. And we get to the point where it's like, okay, you'll need to give us $120. And by the way, in order for us to repair this laptop, we have to wipe your hard drive. Normally that's not a problem. I would simply back up the hard drive and send it in. And don't get me wrong, I do back up all the time. There's 3 terabytes underneath my desk of active hard drives that I use, and then there's 4 to 5 extra terabytes in my drawers of other hard drives that I store files on. However, this time it was impossible to back up because my laptop wouldn't charge. My laptop was dead, and trying to transfer like 400 gigs of files to another hard drive with 8%, 7% left wasn't going to happen. And I didn't want to have to spend the extra money to take the hard drive out, get one of those migration tools. It was just going to become a headache. And so the issue didn't arise until Razer said that this policy was non-negotiable. For the privacy of their customers and the customers' data, they wipe all hard drives before they get started. Now, in the event that we are creators, or we have maybe even client-sensitive work on our hard drive, regardless of if we backed up to another hard drive or not, this can present itself an issue because the customer doesn't have a choice in the way in which their data is handled. And I understand the argument of wanting to protect your customer's privacy, but we also have to acknowledge the counter argument that there are data recovery companies out there who are able to work with consumers' data without compromising the privacy of their clients. Here's where it gets a little bit more interesting in the industry. Razer's competition, most likely in 2021, will be Apple. That'll probably be the biggest competitor that they're going to have with respect to content creators and people who are looking for a mobile workstation, regardless of if you're Team Windows or Team Apple. And with the new M1 MacBooks, it's becoming a more appealing option. When you look at Apple's repair policy and the way in which they handle data of their customers, it is up to the customer to wipe their hard drives, and Apple tells you exactly how you can do that on their website through the tools available in Mac OS X if the customer is concerned about privacy. And so what it comes down to is choice versus no choice. You may have back-to-back weddings and you may just come import onto the hard drive of your computer, clear your card and get ready to go to the next wedding that next day. That may be all the time you have, and if your laptop fails while you're at that next wedding the next day, well then you have an issue. And unless you're going to pay extra money on top of the repair to then, have your data backed up, you kind of see where this is going. Versus if the creator had an Apple in this hypothetical situation, they would at least be able to say, hey, I need my data and I need my repair. Both of those are things that I need for this situation to be resolved successfully. And basically I wanted to make this video because there's a lot of consumers out there who are considering getting a Razer laptop. However, that one policy in itself could get you into a very sticky business situation. So Razer has really positioned itself in a unique way with this privacy policy of their customers' data. And although it's a nice step to take in 2021 where everyone is concerned about their privacy, for creators, this just may not be the best option because there is no choice. So simply put, the solution is to create an option where you have choice, because the representative just continued to read me the same script over and over, which is, this is not negotiable. Once it gets to the factory, they're gonna wipe it. And I'm like, y'all are a multi-million-dollar company. You have no way to have a line of communication to say, hey, this specific repair is data sensitive. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this quick topic. Let me know what you guys think. Do you believe that Razer should have this policy, or do you believe that the consumer should have the choice on how their hard drive data is handled during the repair process? I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. This is just my specific opinion. Again, I could have done some other things. I could have bought a $50 hard drive and just stuck it in the laptop, sent it off. But, convenience, right? If you guys like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications if you have not. Be sure to follow me on my social media. The links are in the description down below, as well as the YouTube fam. Their links are also in the description down below. My beautiful people, if you guys are ever feeling uninspired, uncreative, or just want to give up on life, remember, every day airplanes take off against the wind. Keep climbing, stay inspired, and as always, stay fabulous. My name is Sydney, and I will see you beautiful people next time. Peace out.